Boston, 104.1 WBCN.
The Rock of Boston, 104.1 WBCN. Backstage at WBCN Band Camp with Perry. I want you to settle this argument once and for all for us. You've heard this before.
I make arguments a lot better than I settle them.
Come on. You must have heard this before.
Which one?
Farrell or Pharrell?
Oh. Well, it depends where you're at, man. I mean, if you're tired, you can drop the Pharrell. You can just roll with the Farrell.
Well, it is derived from peripheral, though.
Exactly. But my brother's real name is Farrell.
Is Farrell. So
Yeah.
that's why I've always leaned toward Perry Farrell.
Yeah.
Because you don't call your brother Pharrell.
No, I don't.
See?
Only my other brother.
Oh.
You know, the producer Farrell.
Right. It's great to have you here. The last time I saw you, actually a couple of times in Las Vegas. One time we sat down for an interview before you were spinning at the House of Blues one night, as DJ Peretz, I believe, is what you were spinning under that night. And then again, back with Jane's Addiction, and here you are again in another incarnation as Satellite Party. How much fun are you having with this particular group of guys?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, we range from having, blissful moments to straight out street brawls. And I'm not kidding you.
Were there any street brawls with Nuno while he was in the band? Did it ever come to blows?
No, it didn't. That could have been a good, fun memory, though.
Yeah.
Because usually these fights afterward, you tell that story probably a zillion times before you die, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So you've got a couple of new guys in the lineup that were announced immediately after Nuno left, and also your drummer left.
Yes, exactly.
So the new guys gelling well with the rest of the band, everybody getting along, other than the occasional backstage blowout?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a backstage blowout. There was actually, since we've been on the road, there's been, brawls.
Wow. That's fantastic.
I guess so, yeah.
Is it from living and traveling in close quarters? Does that help bring that on?
Yeah, but no, it's not with us. It was we got into actually, somebody insulted Etty.
Oh, your wife?
Yeah.
Okay, who also performs with Satellite?
Yeah, and
okay.
so, that turned into a bit of a brawl.
Right. Did you have to take care of business a little bit?
Well, actually, what I did was I did the Jackie Robinson thing. I grabbed her and I said, let's go. I stood in front of her to let her know I'll take the punch. And the punch didn't hit me, so we got out of there and,
Who was throwing the punch? Someone that you knew?
I don't know who the guy was. I don't know who they were.
Was there really a guy getting ready to take a swing at your wife? That's awful.
Actually, no, what happened was she hit some guy.
Oh, well.
And then and the guy was actually
a
gentleman. He didn't hit her back, but then some girl pushed her, and I couldn't push the girl. So it looked really stupid. So we decided to bail. That was some of the fun stuff that happens on the road. But other fantastic things happen. We've been partying. We've been up, and we just came in from Canada, and we took over some gig that was happening in one of these small clubs. We just kind of took the equipment. The guys said, jump up. So we've been partying and having fun and walking around. Last place we were is Montreal. We were on we were staying in the Village. Well, I say we're staying in the Village. We were actually living on our bus. We parked it right off of the street, the rainbow-colored street. And we've just been having, just an adventure.
There's got to be some satisfaction in knowing that you've been doing this for as long as you have, with Jane's Addiction, with Porno for Pyros, on your own spinning, with various incarnations, with Lollapalooza. Some satisfaction knowing that you can go into any city in the world, know that you'll
get into a brawl,
and get into a fight, have a place to park your bus,
walk down Rainbow Street, be welcome.
Well,
find a new corset,
at,
which I did. I found I always pick up a corset once a tour.
Who doesn't?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there was this great B&D shop there. For those that don't know what a B&D is,
yeah, you're going to have to explain it to me.
I think it means bondage and degradation.
There we go.
I guess. But they've got great corsets, I'll tell you that.
For those of you who won't see Perry tonight on stage with Satellite Party at BCM Band Camp, he is currently wearing a very sparkly silver, it's neckwear of some kind.
Yeah, I got this in Atlanta this kid in Atlanta actually was wearing it. It looked really fantastic. And he took it off and he threw it up on stage. And later on, I saw him after the show at a CD signing, and he goes, dude, I want you to have that scarf. Just promise me that you're going to wear it on David Letterman, which we were doing the next night.
Nice.
I said, man, look, you just gave me my color scheme for the tour. Silver, black, and white. It's kind of like the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
Right?
You're wearing a very form-fitted, tailored, like tuxedo-type vest.
Yeah, that's Yves Saint Laurent.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you pick that up? Nordstrom's? Neiman?
I stole that one. That was
good for you.
That was a little bit above my head.
Right. Did you get caught stealing? Oh, my God. Awful, right?
That's okay.
No, it's...
I use it all the time.
The last time I sat down and talked to you, I asked you about the dog and been caught stealing, and that's when you rolled your eyes and said, "You don't know how many times I've been asked about that."
Well, I don't roll my eyes because I've been asked so many times. I roll my eyes because I feel actually very guilty, because the fact is, I was very sick at the time, and my this very needy dog, you heard her barking in the background. She was barking because she just wanted to hang out while I was recording.
Right.
But I ended up to lose her because one day she really needed to go out, and I just opened the door.
Oh, and she went.
And out she went. I knew she wouldn't come back.
Maybe
in my heart, I just knew she didn't know directions back home.
No.
So that's why I rolled my eyes like, oh my God, here we go.
I didn't mean to make you feel guilty. It's a sad story.
But I have now been much kinder to animals since that time. This is, almost, 20 years or something
Sure.
like that. So I have pets, and they're very well cared for. I just want you to know that.
It's a sign of a good person, someone who's good to their pets.
Yeah, and their children.
Yeah,
and their wives.
And their wives. And they'll be willing to take
All
a
of
punch
them.
for them, yeah. Not that we're lumping wives and pets in the same category.
No.
We would never do that. Perry is here with Satellite Party. They're getting ready to go on stage here in just a little while at BCM Bandcamp, incorporating Jane's Addiction music into the set along with Porno for Pyro stuff. I'm wondering, how does the Satellite Party material go over when set next to some of the stuff that the audience might be more familiar with?
You'll love it. You're going to love it. Well, it's written by the same fella.
Yeah.
So it would be like, going to watch a Gershwin musical, and you see the new one. If you like the old one, you'll like this one too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perry Farrell is here with us. I want to thank you for stopping by. As someone said earlier, and I would never open an interview with this at the risk of being called a kiss up, or a kiss ass. Suck up. It's a suck up and a kiss ass. Someone said, wow, Perry Farrell, he is the voice of this whole genre of music. And I said the voice. He said, one of the voices, and when you think about it, who are the guys who were around in the late 80s who are still here doing this and making viable, relevant music? You are one of a select few, Perry.
Oh, I thank you. Well, I agree with you, and not that, I'm bloating my own self, or tooting my own horn, but I agree with you because when we do these parties, we travel around the world, we do festivals, we do, radio parties, and you start to see, it's kind of like your musical family, like Incubus, for example. They're
Sure.
here tonight. So we're going to hang out. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, they're here tonight, These are cats that I've just, seen along the way just recently over in Europe. So, I know who they are. They know who I am. We're like a musical family. And it's cool because back in those days, we were just the underground, Nobody...
Right.
Only the underground people knew about it. Alternative, everything that was alternative, that's what we were about. And it's kind of great to see, finally people are, now looking at us and the things that we did, like the way they used to look at the Beatles and the Stones and Zeppelin, because those cats, that's the people we looked up to and we loved. But,
They started out as outcasts also.
They started out as outcasts also, and their legends grew. And I see that, a lot of the groups that we have, like Lollapalooza, we just did Pearl Jam on our Sunday night headliner.
Sure.
And there was Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder, when he did Lollapalooza, it was the last time he did a rock festival. It was Lollapalooza in 1992.
Oh, I saw that tour. It was
Remember?
amazing. Yeah.
And he went on midday, but he was rocking out with, I'm Still Alive and all those great songs, and putting all that sweat and blood and tears into his music. And here we are now, 2007, and they're headlining and before 70,000 people.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And it's great to see you again, too.
Thanks,
I didn't
brother.
lie
Good
to
to see
anybody
you,
and
too.
say, wow, come out and see Satellite Party. You don't know when you're going to get to see Perry Farrell again. You're always going to be around. I trust that you're always going to be here doing the right thing, which is making more music for us.
Just try and stop us.
Appreciate it. Perry Farrell, Satellite Party, backstage, WBCM Bandcamp. Thanks a lot, Perry.
Good to meet you again.